Please mute your speakers. Please mute the speakers. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Displaying images in Adobe Forms. Okay, displaying images in Adobe Forms. So already we have seen how to display images in what? Scripts and what? Smart Forms. Okay, let us see how to display the images in Adobe Forms. Now, one small change I'll do here is, first of all, what I'll do is I'll create one table. Okay, I'll create one table to store the employee data, including employee photo. Okay, so we'll create one table. That table should store what? Employee data, including what? Employee photo. Okay, and then we have to display that data in what? Adobe form, including the photo. Let's see how to do it. So first of all, I need to create what? Table. So let's see how to create the table. Right, so I'll go to SC11. Okay, I'll go to SC11. I'm trying to create the table. So for some of you have not covered this table creation, I'll cover it very soon. Anyway, I am going to share these recordings, so you'll understand that. Okay, so I'll go to SC11. So I'm trying to create a table which should store what? Employee data. So I'll give the table name as Z employee create. Okay, so I'll give the description. Okay, and I'll give some delivery class. I'll provide the fields. I'll take the client field, so MANDT. The data element of this is MANDT. So this field will store what? Client number. Okay. Next, I'll take another field, employee number. I'll give the data element as something Z employee number. Okay, it's not there, so I'll do one thing. I'll take one standard data element, purse number. In HR, we have this data element, purse number. Okay, when I press enter, okay, it's a standard data element given by SAP. It's alphanumeric, num-c of what? 8. It stores the employee number. Next, I'll take another field, e-name. I'll take the data element as pad underscore cname, which will store the complete name. Okay, then I'll take another field, employee photo. I'll give the data element as tr underscore what? X string. tr underscore X string. Okay, done. So what is the data type of this? Raw string. What is the purpose of this field? It has to store what? Employee photo. So employee photo is kind of what kind of data? It is of type what? Raw string. Am I clear? So employee number is alphanumeric, employee name is character, okay, and employee photo is of type what? Raw string. Okay, please mute your speakers, John. Please connect to audio. John, please connect to audio. Yeah. Okay, so understood why I took it as raw string? Because yeah, it has to store the employee image. Okay, that image is of what type? Raw data. Okay, then let me define the technical settings. I'm providing the enhancement category. Okay, we need to specify the primary key. So I'll make MANDT and what? Employee number as what? Primary key. Let me save it. No errors. Activate this. Okay, so what is the purpose of this table? It has to store the employee data including the images. Done. Okay, so this table doesn't have any data. Okay, so now I need to create one executable program. That executable program should store the employee data. Okay, that is a requirement. And that employee photo we are displayed in what? Adobe Foms. There are no entries now. So let me create one executable program. Okay, so I'll go to program Z, what, upload image, upload images to what? Database table. Yeah. So now, yeah, see this. What is the function module we have to use for reading the data from a file? One second. I'll go to SC38. Before that, what is the table we created? Z employee. So I have to insert a record into this table from the program. Now. How do we do it from the program? Yes, you have to say what? Insert what? Z EMP from what? From what? Work area. Understood? To insert one record into the database table, we have to create what? Work area. This work area should contain how many fields? Three fields or four fields: client, MANDT, employee number, employee name, and employee photo. Okay, but employee photo we have to read that employee photo first, right? So what for that what I'll do is, one second. There is a function module given by SAP. One second, please. I'm just checking other things. One second. Okay, let me try like this. If it works fine, otherwise I'll change the approach. So first of all, I need to insert the data into the table. Now. So how do we insert one record into a table? By using what? Insert or what? Modify statement. So see the technique here. I'll declare a work area, w underscore emp type what? What is the table I created? Z emp. Okay. Then w underscore emp hyphen. Okay, I'll do one thing. Here parameters. I'm reading the employee number from the user. Type what? ZEMP hyphen employee number. I'll take another field P underscore employee name. Type what? ZEMP hyphen employee name, and I'll prepare the work area. W underscore EMP hyphen what? Employee number is equal to P underscore employee number. W underscore EMP hyphen employee name equal to P underscore employee name. What is the next field? EMP what? Employee what? Photos equal to this employee photos is what type? Employee photo, not photos, photo is what type? It is of type what? Raw string. It is a raw data type. So if you see the table, this particular field is of type what? Raw string. Raw string of any length. So I cannot assign the data like this. So what I have to do is, since I require a variable of type what? Raw string, see the technique here. First what I'll do is, yeah. We have a function model, not function model, we have a class. Let me go to SC24. Understood? I'm going to SC24, okay, class builder, okay. Inside this class builder, we have a class, yeah, we have a class. In the class builder, we have a class CLGUI frontend what? Services. Inside this class, okay, I'm in SC24 now. Those who don't know object oriented, I'm in SC24. Okay, in SC24 in the class builder tool, I'm giving the name of the class as CLGUI frontend services. Inside this class, we have one method. Let me open that method. Yeah, inside this class, we have a method. Let me search for that method. Yeah, we have a method file open dialog, displays a file open dialog box. What is this method? Public method and static method. If it is a static method, I can call it by using what? Class name. So before calling any function module, we will check the signature of the function module. Similarly, before calling the method, we have to check the signature of that particular method. So if you see the signature of this method, it contains one mandatory parameter. What is this? Changing parameter. It is a what type? File table. Table holding the selected files. Done. And there is another changing parameter of type what? Integer. That's all. So there are two mandatory parameters. What is this file underscore table? It is of type what? File table. If I double click on this, try to understand. File underscore table is of type what? File table. If I double click on this, what is this file table? File table is nothing but what? It's a table type. Table type is nothing but what? Internal table. It is an internal table. Internal will also will contain a structure. What is the structure of this? See, if I double click on this, it is a structure which contains the field what? File name character of what? 1024. So what you can understand is this parameter is an internal table of type what? File table. Another mandatory parameter is of type what? Integer. Return code number of files. Okay. So what I will do is see the technique here. Display the what? Open dialog box for selecting the what? File. So data T underscore what? Data T underscore F table type. What is the type here? Yes, file table. Can I call this as an internal table? Can I call this as an internal table? Yes, it is referring to what? Table type. If I double click on this file table is nothing but what? Table type. Table type is nothing but what? Internal table. Then let me declare a work area also. W underscore F table like what? Line of what? Line of T underscore what? F table. Then let me declare one more variable GB underscore RC type what? Integer, because there is one mandatory integer parameter. Now let us call that method. What is the method I have to call? File open dialog. What is this file open dialog? It is a static public method. How do you call the static methods? By using what? Class name. So let me call it by using the class name. What is the purpose of this method? It will display the open dialog box from where I can choose the path of the file. So I'll go to pattern, ABAP objects pattern, ABAP objects pattern. Then what is this? Call method. What is the class name? CL GUI what? Frontend services browsers. What is the method I have to call? File open dialog. Where is it? File open dialog. Done. Let's should provide the class name, provide the method name, continue. Yeah, all are optional here. I'll ignore this. Changing is mandatory. What is this? T underscore what? F table, and this is GB underscore what? RC. Done. That's all. Okay. So let me debug and check what exactly we are trying to do. So what is our agenda? Our agenda is to display the image in what? Adobe Form. So from where I want to get that image? From the database table. Okay. In the database table, how do you store the image? We are trying to understand first now. Okay. So what I am doing here, let me just put the breakpoint. I'll do one thing. Let me try to upload bitmap pictures. Do we have bitmap pictures here? Let me check. Yeah, this is what? Bitmap image, sunflower. And this ours also is what image? It's a JPG. Do we have any? Yeah, this is what? Bitmap. Okay, this is a bitmap image. Okay, I'll do one thing, 1 second. I'll take this image also. Let me save it. Save it as what? Bitmap image. I'll save it on what? Desktop. Tiger is a name of the file. So these are the three images I want to upload. Tiger, what? Ors, not Ors, Ors1. This is Ors1 and this is sunflower. Okay, so see the technique here. I'll put the breakpoint. Execute this. Employee number I'll give 4. Employee name I'll give what? First what? Ors, for example, just okay, Ors. I'll click on execute. Yeah, the control has been taken to the debugger mode. Yeah, in the debugger mode, we are trying to call this method. See the internal table. It is what? Initial, and this also is what? 0. I am trying to call that method. Okay, I'll say F6. Yeah, what I got? Open dialog box. So what I'll do? Desktop. So from the desktop, what is that file I have to choose? Yeah, what is this? Rs1. Rs1. I'll say open. Yeah, now you can see this. How many files I selected? One file. So what is the count? 1. And the internal is also saying 1 entry. Na? Check that internal table. T underscore what? F table. Yeah, the entire path is available in which field? File name. So this is what is the index of this? 1. So keep that in mind. Done. So you understand the purpose of this one? This method will display me what? Open dialog box where I can choose the path of the file. Now what I'll do, see. if t underscore, if t underscore what? F table is what? Not initial. I will read it. Read table. What is the internal table? T underscore F table into, what is the work area I declared? What is the work area declared? W underscore what? F table. Okay, into W underscore F table index. What is this index? 1. Okay, if size of ours is equal to 0, so the path will come and sit where? Inside which work area? W underscore F table. What is the field inside this? What is the field inside this? File name? File name is the name of the field. So if size of bar is equal to 0, so this will contain only what? Path of the file. Now what I have to do? Read the what? File content. Now I have to read the content. Earlier I read only what? Path of the file. Now I have to read the content of that file. Okay. So for reading the content of the file, if you go to this class CLGI front-end services, we have a method GUI underscore what? Upload. What is this method again? Static public method. So I can call it by using what? Class name. Since it is public, I can call it what? Outside. Check the signature of this. If you go to what? Parameters. If I go to parameters, yeah, it has got many parameters. These are exporting anyway is optional. Yeah, you can see what is this here? File name. I have to give the path of the file, and file type is all are what? Optional. What does it do anywhere? It returns anything. Yeah, it is having what? Changing. What it is returning? What? Standard table. Transfer table for what? File contents. Okay. Transfer table for file contents. Once again. Once again. Okay. Right. So what I'll do now is see the technique here. What is the method I have to use? GUI what? Upload. What does it do? It takes a path of the file and returns the content into what? An internal table. So see the technique here. What I'll do is I'll declare an internal table here. Types begin of what? ty underscore file content. I'll do one thing. Here I'll take what? str type what? String, and then I'll say end of what? ty underscore file content. Let me declare an internal table. Data t underscore file content type table of what? ty underscore file content. Then here I have to call that method. What is that method? GUI underscore what? Upload. I went to pattern, provide the class name, provide the method name, then exporting file name. Where is the file name? In the work area, na? What is that? W underscore F table hyphen what? What? File name. Done. And then I don't require this 6. The file length. Let me take a variable of file length. File length is what type here? File length is what type? Yes, integer. So I'll declare one integer variable here. GB underscore what? F length. Internal table is what? What is the internal table I declared? T underscore what? File content. That's it. Done. Done. Let me debug and check what does it contain. So I repeat once again, just try to understand. First, we are displaying the open dialog box to select what? Path of the file. Then to read the content of the file, what is the method I have to use? GUI underscore upload. What does it do? It takes a path of the file as what? Input, reads the content into what? An internal table. In this internal table, what I declared? I declared only one field of type what? String. Why string? I don't know the length of that file. So that's the reason I've declared it as what? String. Okay. So let me check whether it will work or not. First of all, I got an error. W underscore F table hyphen file name is what? Not type compatible with what? Formal parameter file name. So if you see this file name, it is a what type? String. This is what type here? Let me double click. It is what type? Character. So I'll do one thing. So it is not type compatible. So I'll do one thing here. Data GB underscore what? File name type what? String. After reading here, if size of is equal to 0, GB underscore F name equal to W underscore what? F table hyphen what? File name. I'm assigning it to what? String. Now I'll pass this. I don't know how many of you are understanding, but this simple ABAP I'm doing. Okay? This GB underscore F name is what type? String. This is a what type? Character of what? 1024. I'm assigning that content to what? The string variable. I'm passing that string variable to what? The method. First let me execute incorrect nesting. Why? Yeah. First let me execute. I want to check whether I'll get any runtime error. Yeah. I'm not getting any runtime error. Let me debug again. I'll put the breakpoint. I'll put the breakpoint here also. Done. Execute this. Okay. Execute. See the technique here. First I'm reading the path of the file. What is that I have to choose? ORS1. I got the path in that particular internal table. I got the entire path here. Then what I'm doing, I'm trying to read that into what? Work area. So if you see this, it is nothing as of now. I'm reading it. I got the entire path into work area now. But if I'm passing this work area directly to the method, what I got? Syntax error. So what I did, I'm trying to put it in a string variable. So when I say F5, yeah, it is assigned to what? String variable. Now I'm passing that entire file name to what? GUI upload. What it will do? It will read the data of that file. Which file? Rs. That data will be written to what? Internal table. If you see this F length, it is 0. File content is also what? Initial. I'll say F6. Did I got any content? Yes. What is the length? Some 150858. What is the file content? 434 itself. Let me check what is there inside that. T underscore what? File what? Content. Some stream of what? Data. Some stream of data. Hope it's clear to everyone. Any questions up to this, please ask me. Is it audible to everyone? Any questions, please ask me. No questions? Didn't understood? Huh? Instead of calling the function model, I am calling what? Method.